Hello and welcome to a very short update on my crafting. Um, those of you who have been my faithful for a while will know that I have been working on a 3-month long project for the Harry Potter Knitting and Crochet House Cup that consisted of 2 projects. One was the Trillion and the other was the Snapdragon. So I started them in May, the beginning of May. So I had May, June, and July to finish the 2 items. So I had 3 months. Did I make it? No. So here I am to show you how close to finished I was at the end. But that's okay. I've still got them. I'm still going to finish them. It's it's nothing new for me. So this is the Snapdragon. You'll see where I am there with my little ball of yarn that's left. I am on the last row, and the last row has 21 repeats of I believe it's 16 row lace pattern, and I have done 4. So I am a fifth of the way through, 20%. I will keep going. I will finish this. It's going to be really beautiful when it's blocked. I knew I didn't have time to finish the crochet or the Tunisian crochet on this because the way the pattern really shows the lace is through blocking and pinning out certain points. All the rows are the same number of stitches, but the lace is going to pin out to have more peaks. So I'll do that, and I'll do that soon, I hope. This is a close-up of the little lace repeats along the edge, and they are going to be really pretty once they're done. And to get the visual of the wispy edges of a regular shawl, I'm just going to pin out certain points, and it tells you which stitch numbers to kind of pin out into a little pull. So I'll do that. But I get to take a day or so off from crafting. I worked like crazy to try to get them finished, but it just wasn't in the cards. And that is me holding up the Snapdragon against my back. So it will grow some during the blocking process. It's almost my wingspan, which is about 6 feet, but it's not there yet. So I've got several things to get done. And this is the Trillion, the knit pattern. The Snapdragon is Tunisian crochet. The Trillion is knit. I'm enjoying working on it, but it is also not finished. And whereas the Snapdragon is probably 95% complete, excluding the blocking, I don't really know on the Trillion. It's hard for me to tell how much yarn I'm using on each row. So, but I've got that to finish as well. Really loving the yarn, which is, this is Marigold Gojenn yarn. The Snapdragon was using Malabrigo lace, or sock weight yarn, excuse me. And this is the little detail along the edge. I'm pretty pleased with how that's, once I got the hang of it, it looks a whole lot better. And that's me holding it. I apologize. I deleted a shot that was a whole lot better, and that was on me, and I apologize. But I'm holding it up, and it goes all the way to my hip. So I am happy with it. I'm happy with both of the projects. I wish I'd gotten them done in time to get full points for the Harry Potter House Cup, but I didn't. And I'm really glad to have that deadline lifted from me, because that it the closer it got to the end of to the end of July, the closer I got to being panicked about it and staying up until 2 in the morning working on things, on the weekends, and crocheting during breaks and lunch and at night. My hands are tired. Well, my right hand, because I am right-handed, tired of holding the crochet hook and the knitting needles, and I'm glad to have it close to finishing so that I can get that done. I hope if you are a crafter, knitter or crochet, spinner or weaver, I hope that you are part of Ravelry. If so, please look me up and friend me. I am Gojenn on Ravelry, Gojenn. And you can take a look at my project page. There's several things coming up in which I'll be able to submit these two projects. One is Stash Dash, which is put on by the Knit Girls, and that's GIRLLLS. And that's just, you set an arbitrary distance of how much you think you can do, and then you try to do it. And that ends in August, later this month. And the Ravelinics, which are a Ravelry-wide crafting. It's not a competition, so I don't want to call it a competition. But they're the Ravelinic Games, and they will run the same length of the Olympic Games going on in Rio. So it's still something that urges me on to complete the projects and start new things and enjoy my crafting, because to me that's what it's all about. And as soon as I get these projects done, I've got a couple more things. I want to make a dog bed for my dogs out of t-shirt yarn. I want to make a baby gift for a friend who is expecting. And then it's time to start crafting for Christmas. So that's going to be coming up soon. So I just wanted to let everybody know how I did on my owls. I hate to say the fail word. I did not get full points. I got my halfway points for the owl projects. And I'm doing two things that I never would have done without the hope of getting owl glory in an imaginary game. But anyway, I want to let you know, and I will be keeping you posted and letting you know, of course, how I'm doing. Harry Potter House Cup takes this month off, so there will be no Harry Potter classes, with air quotes, to be done in August, but the Nerdopolis game is going for this month too. So there's the Ravelinics, and there's Stash Dash, and Nerdopolis. So I have plenty to keep me busy. Thanks for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you will subscribe, and that way you get a notice whenever I publish a new video. I published last night. Once I had realized there was no way I could finish the two owl projects, I did a video for the end of One Book July. So now that July is gone, August is here. I feel refreshed, renewed. I'm going to take a couple days off to let my hands recuperate, and then I'll be back at it. And I hope that you know that you'll be the first ones to know what's going on. I appreciate you being my internet friend, and until I see you next time, which I'm not sure when that will be, probably this weekend, probably Sunday. Until then, I wish you a week filled with love and laughter.